Hola amigos, how you doing? I'm going to do a quick read for you. I haven't did one like this in a while. So hi. Okay, hope you guys are having a good day so far. If not, why not? It is raining. I know you guys hear the rain. I have my door open, so it's a perfect day to get these energies, okay? Nose, I have like a sinus thing. Every time the weather changes, there's like a mysterious green substance that is on my car or everywhere, and I breathe it in and then I feel sick, you know, that weird shit. But I'm very like, you know what, I'm just going to keep moving and I ain't worried about it. I'll feel better soon, you know, no big deal. Right now you're in the mode of like, what the fuck, you have everything you would dream of, right? Or you're trying to have everything you will want, but I think you're at a good place in your life, but your power, your energy is causing fights. Who you are, how great you are, how amazing you are becoming. I think you are around a person or entity that has a hard time giving you compliments, has a hard time receiving information you give them, and I think in return you have this like in and out type of vibe of like, I want to hang out with you, you're cool, and then like a week later, one situation, one argument, you could be like, you know what, we're not cool, I don't want to do with you. Okay, very like quick with it, with your energy, how you move, how you respond, what you do. Like, it's quick movement. And I think, you know, you are aware, but you, like, what is happening, I feel like, of what you went through. And I think whatever entities around you just don't get it. Don't get, like, the fights you had to endure before you started to fuck with them. So all the things that they're doing is like things that makes you feel unsafe. So, and I think you're learning how to speak up, like to speak your mind about like the things you feel, because I think for a while you may like not speak your mind, not really tell anyone how you feel, not really do anything. But I think you're learning how to like speak up about what you want. But I feel like you think every time you speak up, an argument happens, or, you know, energy is like shifted, or you can feel the energy shift. It may not be a very obvious thing where people are telling you the energy is shifting, but you know. And you're so tired of, you are in a place of understanding, as always, but you progressing will always put this person in like a very tough energy. Like, each time you win, each time you do something that is like of accomplishment, like you feel like the energy of like, oh no. And I think this person's doing these things because they're afraid to lose you, but how they're doing it is wrong. They're afraid to lose you. They're afraid of you not being in their lives. But they're so like detached from you at the same time. And you don't know what to do about it. And I think you're in the place of letting it be. I'm sensing, I'm hearing for you to just like focus on yourself, because you don't want to put too much energy into something that is just not you, okay? You have other things to do, and you want to make sure your energy is going towards the things that is going to bring you what you want in your life. You can always have conversations, but I think you are not even having conversations about anything, or you're trying to, but you know, it's not coming out right. It's not coming out loving. is coming out very vicious and hateful, because whatever situation it is something where it's been a situation for a while, years. I'm not sure how long, but years, okay, of attachments, of love, and you are never in like a place of making a solid decision. Like, you make a decision about this person and then they do things that makes you feel unsafe and not protected and not solid. And you're just looking at yourself in the mirror like, I'm feeling very insecure. But like, you don't want to allow this individual to make you feel insecure. So instead of like telling this person, you're making me feel insecure, you're just like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Instead of telling this person, hey, you're making me feel insecure, you're just like shutting down, like not doing anything. But the way you shut down is to be like, hi, how you doing? You doing good? You know, like, you transmute the energy and make it something you can use for your accomplishment. Because why would you just let that energy just go to waste? Which is like hard for people to register that, because to others it may look kind of fucked up. But to you, that is like the way you've been living. So you're just using it for your advantage, not to be dwelling on things you can't control. That's what you're doing, because that's just, they feel like you have more than one option. They feel like you're doing this. They feel like you're doing that. They feel like you're doing up and down. Like, it's too many things of like, all of this energy is being directed towards you, and they're not having a lot of time to focus on themselves. Even though they're like, I don't want to say delusional. But the energy they're carrying is just like very like tight knit, clingy. But you know, it's good to be clingy if you like, you know, healthy with it. But the type of clingy they are, they would say things like, it's either this or that. Like, it forces you into a corner of you having to do things. You know what I mean? But I think you're speaking out more in like what you're feeling. So by doing that, it is obviously causing friction. So that's why for so long you was really like to yourself, because every time you talk, it would be an issue. Like, the other person will literally like just fucking break down or whatever. And you have learned, okay, maybe it's me, you know, or maybe it's whatever, you know, just learning. But as you progress and you learn what is triggering you, what triggers you, I feel, is the disrespect. I think your trigger is people not being able to speak or respond to you or give you the type of reciprocation. You know, I think you're around a person who is not able to communicate in a way that's healthy. So it's like hard for you to talk. So I think you're just like moving yourself away and like not caring because you can't. You know, like you care, but then also you can't because you're busy. You're so busy where you can't care. I think the universe got you exactly where they want you to be, goddamn on your shit where you can't do anything. And I think you're trying to have conversations and trying to see if maybe things will work. But what I can tell you with that is you are going to be in your emotions about this situation for a long time. I feel this only because I usually don't say shit like that. I only feel this because the cycle that you're going in around and around is helping you. Even though it's fucked up, there's a lot of tears, there's a lot of like what? I don't think it's like abusive or anything. I don't get that vibe. But it's helping you be more solid with yourself. Be more solid with what you want, what you deserve, who you are, what's your worth, what you like, what you don't like, who you are. Like, It makes you look in the mirror and be like, damn, you know what I mean? It makes you come up with your plans quicker. It makes you go get your money. It makes you be stable, your shit together, where you can take care of yourself because you don't got time. And I think right now you're pulling away from situations that hurt. And if it hurts, it hurts. And you're dealing with entities that are just not getting what, like the communication is. But also, you're learning from this situation. That's why you're still in it. But this is like your choice. Like, whatever's happening is your choice. But I think you're so, like, in fear of doing anything quickly, where you're just, like, quietly doing your thing. And you're always, like, you have so much integrity. You can't, like, do something and not be, like, honest about it. You know what I mean? You can't. You try, but you can't. Eventually, you're going to fess up. Eventually, it's going to be what it is. And right now, you're just dealing with, you know, you being penalized for being who you are. Truthful, honest, whatever. You have people who look at you and look at your kids like, yeah, I see. Like, no, this negative shit. Who's around you? And I think you don't want it around you anymore. But you're in a situation where you are just like, I don't know what to do either. Because it's like, you love this entity. You love this attachment you have with this person. You love them. So it's like, why, if I love you, why are you doing, why are you not? Because I think you're comparing the vibes that you had with this person to what you have now, and it's not the same. And I think they feel the same way about you. You both are wounded. You both are wounded and hopeful at the same time. Wounded and hopeful. Wounded, tired, irritated, done, but also hopeful that things will change. You're dealing with an entity who feels like talking to you is a waste of time. And you also feel the same thing about them. So you're mirroring each other perfectly. Okay? Perfect mirror. Mwah. Now we can do for this situation, take the hurt and the pain you're dealing with right now, acknowledge it, know it's there. When something hurts, it means it's teaching you something. Okay? When something hurts, it's teaching you what to do, what not to do, what's happening, to pay attention, to observe, to watch this moment, to pay attention to this moment. Pay attention to the pain. What is that pain? What is it within you that is reacting to this pain, that is allowing it to trickle through your veins the way it is? And once you know that, you could like slowly get past it. And I think your solution is just to not be around it. Because, like, that's just the easiest solution to have. I think you're in fear because it's like a lot of things you're doing, you have, like, people helping you, right? Or people who are, like, you feel like it's always a thing where you are with people who, like, don't like you for real or don't trust you for real. And you've always been around that type of energy. And you're just realizing it. You know, you're learning to, like, not react to it as much. But you're just realizing it. It's not like a thing where it's even making you mad. It's more of just like, well, cool. You know, like, okay. Because where you are right now, I'm telling you, something you're doing that is just great. It's an artwork you've got going on that is way, I'm telling you, the Alchemist, I'm telling you, I can't make it up. The Alchemist, the person who's always able to transmute, that's who you are. That's why all of this pain that's happening, you're absorbing it and you're using it for yourself, for your growth, for your higher self. Okay? Infinite resources. infinite resources, guidance from your higher frequencies, the higher stages of you, downloading things to you. Okay? Whatever you're using to, whatever you're transmuting this pain into is beautiful. I think it's either dance, art, music, whatever, poetry. You're transmuting that pain into art. So the person that is feeling all this animosity or pain with the fear of losing you is watching you become the alchemist, but not really able to register what the fuck is going on. Like, you're just excelling and growing and growing. And their fear of losing you is taking over what they see. They don't feel that. And it's like I think you're trying to tell them, hey, if you don't feel that, that's okay. We can just not be together. That's okay. See you next. See you when I see you. If this is not going to be a beautiful thing, like we both thought, then okay. It's not a thing where you have any hatred or you ain't gonna stop that from happening. Okay. Not like you don't care, but I think every time you say shit like that, it is looked at like you don't care. But you just have grown to understand that is just not the way of the world. That is like a fairy tale thing. But if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But you're not. I think you kept giving, what's happening now. I think you're over giving is what is making you feel this way half the time. You feel better when you're not giving anything to this person or anyone, because that's what you've been doing your entire life, and you're still not where you need to be. So that's why you're I'm tired. You're tired of giving. So for a while you may not be able to give, and if people have a problem with that, then they're gonna have a problem with that. But you have to understand that you have to put yourself first sometimes, because you're not going to, you can drive yourself crazy if you continue doing the same things that is hurting you. So you have to be aware. It comes back to awareness. Know what's happening in your life, so you can make adjustments to what is happening, so you can do what you need to do. But your power, what you're putting your power into right now, it's unexpected. It's unexpected. I'm hearing do not allow the situation make you feel like you're not pretty, like you're not amazing, like you're not a star, like you're not beyond this world. Just because people that is around you is in fear of you now, that goes back to what I was talking about with my videos, attachment 101. People who are in fear of you now could be hard, in fear of losing you, can turn into something that is no longer beautiful, but just attachment. And attachments could be beautiful, but they can also be hard to detach from. But your confidence, everything that is making you who you are, you can't worry about people who don't want to see you that way, or not able to handle it. It's not your fault. And of course, you can always look at yourself and see what you may need to change. Just be aware. But changes happen to prepare us to be better. Changes happen for us to be better. We can't just be the same. We have to consistently change. Okay? To learn more, to be able to adapt and create the life that we want to create right now, okay? So it's a lot going on, and it's already been 20 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this read. If you guys want to reach out to me, you know what to do. I take donations. You can email me, sunrisingtarot888@gmail.com. Okay, guys, love you. Much love. You guys will be all right. Talk to you soon. Bye.